You're hurting yourself, and you're just so embarrassed by your own presence,
Yeah.
which I am. I mean,
Overwhelmed.
I'm glad to do it for the money and everything. But,
We are having a good time. We are on the set at 20th Century Fox with Harrison Ford, who has certainly done more than Star Wars, but now because of Star Wars, goodness sakes, the whole country is going to know. You're a superstar, like overnight. That's incredible.
well, I'm real glad that the film is doing as well as it is. Real glad.
As you were making Star Wars, did any of you guess that it was going to be that kind of a catch?
No, I mean, everybody had faith in the project, but nobody
Sure.
had any idea that it was going to run away the way it is.
Your career has been varied. You just finished making was it a film for television on the Lieutenant Calley story?
That was a special for television.
Yes.
That was about 3 years ago, I think.
Calley is still, and I guess historically will be for some time, a very controversial figure. Did you come away from that experience, I assume having had to do some homework on it, with any particular feelings about him?
Well, the point of view of the piece, Kramer's point of view specifically, was that Calley was as much a victim as he was a perpetrator of a crime, and that he was put in an untenable situation for a man of his capacities and understanding, and that it was a tragedy.
Yeah.
What happened to him, what happened to us, and of course what happened to the people that were involved. But my preparation didn't have anything to do with making a judgment about the real Lieutenant Calley.
People often assume that an actor, such as yourself, is so involved in himself, I guess of necessity. All you're selling is yourself, isn't it? And what he's doing, that he doesn't have much time to think about anything else. Are you involved politically? Are you interested in issues of the day, or don't you have time for them as your career is
well,
going?
I'm interested in a lot of things, but I'm not much of a joiner. You know, I have a full life of my own to contend with. I have a wife and 2 kids and a lot of personal interests.
Are your boys Benjamin and Willard?
Yeah,
How old are they?
they're 8 and 11.
Now, have they seen Star Wars?
They have.
They
Yeah,
have?
a couple times.
Yeah, does that give them any ideas about how wonderful it would be for them to do this very sort of thing that Dad does?
Well, my older son has always wanted to be an actor.
How would you feel about that?
Well, I don't feel real good about it right at this point, because I don't think it's a great place for a kid to grow up. I think a kid ought to be allowed to develop in his own way before he gets that much takes on that much responsibility as you must. And I don't, I mean, it's not exactly the right atmosphere for a kid. People are, I mean, it has nothing to do with whether or not the people are nice or not.
Sure.
It's just, I'm not sure any kid should be in any business, you know, at that age.
One of the difficult things about what you do is that, in fact, now you're a very big star. I mean, Star Wars is on top, but 5 years from now, if you don't have more Star Wars, you may not be on top. Some people in your profession find it very difficult to ever cope with that up and down syndrome, but you seem to have done that in the past. What, did you become a carpenter at one time and checked out of the business for a while?
Yeah, I quit for about 3 or 4 years and became a carpenter.
Could you do that again?
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah.
You could then be happy doing something else.
Well, I never said I was happy being a carpenter, but I was happy enough. I mean, I like the work, and I like the creative aspects of that kind of work.
Are you a very private person, Harrison?
Yep.
Are you?
Yep.
And is it therefore important to you to protect your family and your privacy?
Well, I don't really need any protection at this point.
You will now. You know, every movie magazine that can get a picture of you with any other woman is going to have you having an affair. You know that happens.
Well, I'm not ready for that.
You know?
No.
Will you react?
Badly?
Yeah.
No, I suspect I won't react at all.
Best way to cope with it. Anything in the future? Anything you're looking to yet?
Well, I finished 2 films which aren't out yet, Apocalypse Now and a film called Heroes.
Apocalypse Now, was that with Francis Ford?
Coppola, yeah.
Coppola?
Coppola.
Why do so
Now
many
you
of us say
finally have it
Coppola?
right.
All right, from now on, you did American Graffiti.
Yeah. with George.
Yeah, boy, it's amazing how many of you launched onto other things as a result of that film.
As a result of George's capacity.
George Lucas.
Yeah.
Who is, of course, the director of this film.
Of this film. Yeah.
It can mean only good things for all of you involved. I wish you all the best, whatever
Thank you
you
very
want. I
much.
hope you never have to be a carpenter again if you don't want to.
You're very kind.
Thank you, Harrison.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment. Oh,